We've all heard it. It takes a village to raise a child. But what if I said that it takes a village to raise all of us? That grace that comes with community is necessary for us all to have meaningful and connected growth. And I'm not talking about personal branding or networking or how many likes and followers you have. I'm talking about that meaningful connection where people actually lift you up when you're down and are genuinely supportive and happy for you when you find your success. That bridge, that meaningful bonding that only comes with authenticity and humility. Somewhere along the way, we traded village squares for social media squares. We exchanged neighbors for followers, conversations for comments. We built walls around our homes and wonder why we feel so alone. The statistics are sobering. Loneliness rates have skyrocketed. Mental health challenges are at an all time high. We're more connected than ever, yet we're more isolated than we've ever been. Here's what I learned: community isn't something that just happens to us, it's something that we create together. And real community begins with a very radical act, this allowing ourselves to be truly seen and connected with one another. The messy parts of us that we hide from ourselves and we can't seem to be able to share with others. We want the curated version on social media. We don't want the real mess that built it. Grace and community is all about helping people to be themselves without judgment. It means showing up for an ordinary moment, not just Instagram worthy ones, not just ones that will get you the likes and followers, but to be true and real and connected with one another for no purpose than supporting others. And this doesn't mean people pleasing. This doesn't mean not having boundaries like we talked about last week, so go look at that video. It means being genuine and authentic and knowing that community serves you and that you're not people pleasing, but rather you are in a bigger connection, knowing that there's an equitable ebb and flow, which means community doesn't happen in a negative dynamic. It happens when we are grounded, present, without judgment, and radical acceptance. And this kind of knowing and being known is transformative. It takes us beyond our own suffering and realize we were never meant to be alone, that we were always meant to share our burden. So let's build our village together. There are four pillars about creating communities of grace that create a non judgment, open space for everyone's connection. Number one, start where you are. You don't need to move to a new town, get a new job, build a commune. You just need to know and look around that your village is in your neighborhood, it's at your job, it's with a group of friends that you thought were just kind of passing through. Your village could be in a book club. It doesn't matter. Look around and start exactly where you are. Find the people that you seem to gravitate towards and start building authenticity and humility from there. Number two, show up consistently. It's not about being there every once in a while and when you feel like it. Your mind will tell you you don't feel like socializing at all. Number three, be vulnerable first. Someone has to do it. They have to rip the band aid and share something that is hard and difficult and revealing. Be the first person to share something of meaningful disclosure. We talk about this in my interpersonal skills. It is one of the secret weapons, and having this kind of managed vulnerability, being very strategic in your vulnerability. And this is the time to do it. So find those times, get on your spectrum, your exposure hierarchy, all the things I go through with my coaching clients to be able to mitigate with the framework of strategic vulnerability. And number 4 is celebrate others. Nothing is community oriented like a celebration of success. So be there, be genuinely happy, knowing that if one person can be successful, then you are next. And here's the amazing part about community, it's not just changing you, it's changing everybody around you. It's finding that positive energy. Last week we talked about the negative dynamic and hurt people hurt people. We're talking about that actually this week too, so go check out that Instagram video. But the energy is there. It's not created or destroyed. It will pass down. You are the only person to choose. Is that going to be positive or negative and judgmental? Your village becomes a place where people feel safe to dream bigger, risk more, and love deeper. It becomes a place where failure isn't the end of the story, but the beginning of a comeback, where success is shared and struggles are shouldered together. And just like success habits, community is done through a daily practice. It's taking that time to do one small thing that builds our value of creating a community of grace, love, support, authenticity. So choose one small thing a day, one thing that's like an itchy sweater a week. And I will not even write that down because that is embarrassing and I'm not going to do that once a month. The truth is, there are people all around you who are also longing for real connection. They're also tired of small talk and surface level relationships. They're also hoping someone will invite them into something deeper. Maybe that someone is you. Your village doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be real. It has to be a place where people can show up as they are and know they'll be met with grace. So I want to challenge you this week. I want you to take one small step towards building the community that you want. Whether that is sending a text, making a call, showing up for someone, celebrating a friend's win. Because in a world that often feels divided and disconnected, choosing to build community is a radical act of hope. It's a declaration that we're better together than we are alone. And that is a grace worth sharing. So tell me, what does community look like in your life? What does your village look like? Is it you in a central hut? Are you kind of tucked off in a valley somewhere with servants and people around you to help harvest? What is your village? Comment below and let me know. And if this resonated with you and you're wanting to build community, then share this with your potential village. Start radically shaping what it is to be authentically connected to others. I'm Jennifer Evans with Empowering Wellness Counseling Solutions. Thank you so much.